Okay, so there's one step more that is important. Once we have all the different activities connected to each step of our acquisition process, I mean, now you have a lot of things going on. You think, oh my God, when I'm going to do this, and I only have 8 hours or 10 hours in my per day in the office. Well, you can't do it at all or at once and not at the same time. And I know this, and that's not a problem at all, because that's what we're doing now. Bob has the same problem, and he says, damn it, I can't do this stuff every day. So he's checking the list again and seeing, okay, when do I have to do what? Like, if I do email marketing, you don't have to send out a newsletter every week. So he's starting to prioritize and to schedule his activities. So this is his strategy. He thinks about, he's doing birthday emails, he's doing the RTO campaign, so everything, all the different ideas are listed on the left-hand side. Not connected anymore to any processes, just the ideas he had. And now he's putting a priority under each idea. Number one would be, that's very urgent. That is that is strongly connected to the business and has maybe a sales focus. So that is highly important. Something he wants to do in the next few weeks. And then he thinks, okay, I have a few things that has just a priority too, that are things I like to do in the next 6 months. For example, domestic AdWords campaign, because, well, I'm quite busy anyway at the moment. I don't need much more business, but as soon, well, I don't know, like in 3 weeks or 3 months, I have low season coming in, and it makes sense to do the pay-per-click or the Google AdWords campaign at that time. So the priority is quite low because it is not something urgent. And then he has things with a number 3, and that is something he would like to change or he would like to implement within a year. So get that out of your mind for the first, let's say for the first weeks. That's something you can do later. In his case, he thinks the international AdWords campaign is not highly important at the moment. I will get there as soon the other things are all done and ready. The YouTube testimonial channel, for example, he thinks, all right, it has not that big impact on my process, on my business anyway, so I will do it later in a year. That's the first thing he's doing. He's putting all his different ideas into an order when to do what. And then he's actually doing something like, okay, when do I have to work on those things? A birthday email, of course, you have to check every day if it is someone's birthday. So that is something you have to do every day. But the listing on Google, you do this once, so seasonal. Once, and maybe you update your contact details or the opening times once a year, depending on when you change them. The thank you email after someone stayed or after someone experienced some kind of activity, well, you can do like let's say 10 thank you emails once a week. So you don't have to do it every day, just do it weekly, that's fine. For example, like Friday afternoon, sending out all emails, done. Facebook and Twitter, something he thinks, all right, this is something I have to do at least weekly. Yeah, not, let's say, monthly, that would be a bit less. So he's trying to make a plan of when to use which activity, and he's putting the time impact for himself into this sheet to, if you have everything here and not daily, well, you're not doing anything else than online marketing the whole day. I would like it, but I mean, you have more stuff to do. All right, excellent. So the next step, what you have to do is on page, where is it? 9 of your workbook. Fill in all the ideas you had into the right-hand side and decide the priority. Define how important it is for your business at the moment. If you want to do it straight away, if you want to do it in 6 months, or if you want to do it within a year. And then give it some kind of when do you have to work on this? Is it on a daily basis? Is it on a weekly basis? Or is it just fortnightly, monthly, quarterly, twice a year, once a year, or even just if there is a need, like seasonal? All right, so your turn again. this is actually the last step, and then you're almost through. So use all your ideas, give it a priority, and when you want to work on it. Here, so you use all of those, all the ideas you had, put them all into the list, and then just give it a priority. Yeah, if you, let's say, you have no Facebook yet, just in case, you could say, all right, I'll first work on my own website and pictures and content updates before.
Should you list them in priority, you think? Or?
You can just list it and then give it the priority at the very end. So just copy and paste it in here, and then, okay, that's the one. One would be within the next one. Two would be in the next half year, and
then
three.
mark it along here as well? Or?
Yes. So each activity, just define when you want to work on it, like, or when you have to work on it. If you have a newsletter, quality is probably enough. So it's just that you get an understanding of when do I have to work, or when do I have to spend some time on this specific online marketing activity.
And you can use some of the ones that he's already listed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You can use that. Yeah. And just the ideas that you had in mind when you were connecting.
Don't list them in priority.
No. You can do the priority at the very end. Yeah. That's fine. Oh, hold on. This one.
Birthday emails?
Yeah, there you go.
No, we're going to do anniversary.
Yeah. So the online booking system, to connect the online booking system with TA. Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, guys, that's actually what you have done right now. That is your strategy. Yeah. You have now an understanding of what kind of activities you can use to support your customer acquisition process. You know when to work on it, and you know how important they are at the moment, or how they important might be in the future. So this gives you an indicator of, what can you use, what should you use, and how to use it. And that is actually all you need to know to have a nice strategy to get more traffic and more business through your website. There's just one more point, and that is, of course, controlling, measurement, and checking. Whatever you do, again, we talked about this in Module 3, have always in mind how to control what you're doing. Yeah? If you're doing SEO, if you're doing SEM, track the visits on your websites. Does it increase or not? If you do email marketing, how many people open up an email? How many people come to your website? So whatever you do, or however you implement a strategy, whatever you use, make sure that you always have something in mind to control what you're doing. If you see something is not working in your strategy, well, then you have maybe to change it or get rid of it and use something else. And how to see if it's not working, well, that's here. Have something, choose something. You don't have to track everything, but at least something that is important for you and your business. Well, that's it. We talked about a few things today. So it's about how to analyze your business, how to analyze the customer acquisition process, how to connect this process to different online marketing activities, and finally, how to measure it. And that's all for today. You all have a list on your seat or on the tables with more resources. These resources have valuable information about, how to create a strategy, how to optimize the business. For example, the big marketing guide, or the e-kit is usually good to have a look on these because they have detailed information for your online activities. That comes just in time. If you have questions in the meantime, setting up your business strategy, your online strategy, and you have problems, for example, setting up a Google AdWords campaign or SEM or whatever it is, you always can call us or email us right here. We have a hotline, and usually someone is in the office to answer all your questions. So just give us a call or send an email to digitalcoach@tq.com.au. All right, and that's all from me, from my side. Oh, excellent.
Where it shines, Queensland shines on me. Where Australia shines.